Girl, 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 girl. Okay, now let me see if it's working. How can I believe that? Let me see. Is it live? It's live. Boy, y'all see that old bald head stuff? Girl, that was stupid. I don't know what happened, y'all. I really don't, but y'all come on back up in here. Oh, Carlos, I don't be over here trying to don't be over here trying to my stuff because the people been calling you out for years and we just talking about it. Don't be over with my stuff. Girl, Carlos over there effing with my stuff. I can't believe it ended that whole live. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Anyway, we back. And we're gonna do what it do. Y'all bless the platform, bless the platform, bless the platform. All right, y'all know how to do so. Catch up. $ Chef Don 2. Can we get it to a goal today, baby? Because as you can see, they over here with me. Y'all come on back up in here. Hey, really? Hey, y'all. Hey, Mr. The Gamble, Omar. I see y'all. Mia, Bama Girl, Moose Nuts. Child, I don't know what was going on over there. That ain't right, though. They is not right for doing that to me. At the door, you gotta go. At the door, you gotta go. At the door, you gotta go. Okay. Let's see. Okay, y'all, we back. We back. They ain't have to do me like that. That was so wrong on so many levels. I bet you it's Carlos, though. I bet you it's Carlos. What y'all bet? Y'all think it was Carlos? I bet you it was Carlos. Give me a minute. I'm getting everything back up. Carlos, leave my shit alone. Okay? Thank you. Girl, I got to reorganize this stuff up here. Let's see. All right. Okay, we back in the number. We back in that number. We back in that number. All right. I don't know, Pamela. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so we talked about, thus far, we've talked about Shereé. Okay, we talked about Shereé. Now, and we talked about the young man. I have him on the thumbnail because I couldn't find an updated picture of him, so I had to go with what I had. And I really, when they ain't got no nice pictures, I can't do it. But anyway, so we read the article talking about Shereé, not being invited back full time, and Carlos pretty much tricked her. Okay. All right. Again, everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion. Also, please make sure you guys hit the like button over here. And please do not mention any content creators in the chat unless they are present and you're speaking to them. Okay? All right. So we talked about that. Let's get into y'all. What I do know is let's go and talk about Kandi, child. Ooh, Jesus. Let's go on and talk about Kandi and what Kandi had to say. And then I'm gonna reenact it after y'all listen to what Kandi had to say, because I have to. Okay, I have to. So Kandi fans, let me tell y'all, Kandi fans, because y'all like to come for me, Kandi fans. I am not coming for Kandi, but everybody already know in the chat that I got to say what I got to say about Kandi. Okay, y'all got it. Okay, I'm getting it pulled up here. Baby Kandi, boy, Kandi, she just was not having it. All right, here we go. And welcome on back up in here, y'all. Welcome on back up in here. Welcome on back up in here.
Welcome back to the house.
Okay, let's see. I won't get to the.
It really made me think of you're a good friend, and I was kind of, happy to EGOT status.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
I make the most of my 24 hours. You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot.
Y'all come on in. Have a seat. Have a seat. Okay, finally got it. Finally got it. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I needed just a minute, y'all. Just a minute.
Carlos King. He's been doing the podcast. The people were gonna be upset if I did not bring this up. Okay, because you're the first person to ask me this today. Okay.
Okay, y'all, I'm aware that there's no sound. Give me just a minute. Please, give me just a minute. Just a minute. I am so aware that there's no sound. I had to start an immediate live.
Twitter, and they're like, oh my God, Carlos is coming for Kandi. So it's been like this whole thing on social media, and people think that you and Carlos King have a beef, including me, for one question. Carlos King. He's been doing the podcast. The people were going to be upset if I did not bring this up, okay? Because
you're the first person to ask me this today, okay? What about him?
Okay, so Carlos, former executive producer of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he's been doing the podcast and talking, and whenever he criticizes the show, he brings you up. A lot of the
Which I don't
fans,
understand.
well, a lot of the fans, they go to Twitter and they're like, "Oh my God, Carlos is coming for Kandi." So it's been like this whole thing on social media, and people think that you and Carlos King have a beef, including me. Because then you went on to the speak on it and somebody asked you about Carlos and you were like, we're not cool. And it wasn't like, it's like no beef or nothing. It's like something had happened. So my question is, what happened?
Oh my gosh.
Do we have time? Because this is like
another person that I think, he's another person that I think, when they say I've tried to help people, then it comes back to bite me in the ass. Okay, so first of all, the main reason, my main issue with Carlos is he is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV1. And for that, I just can't get past it. He had been working with us that entire season on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. That last year he was with us. Him and Todd had already had some like little issues, business issues, because they were doing a production company together. So they already had some things they had dealt with personally, but we was trying to move past that and still work together on the show because he was executive producing. What season was that? 9 or whatever?
Yes.
And he was his last year. Okay. So let's say the season wrapped in November. In December, someone tells me, I was talking to a friend. I was like, hey, we should do like a movie about, our group's life or whatever. And they were like, it was a director that Todd and I were speaking. And they was like, somebody's already doing it. And I was like, what you mean somebody's doing it? And so in my mind, I'm thinking it was one of my group members or something. And they was like, yeah, it's a network that's already like, because I took a meeting about directing it. And I was like, what? Now, mind you, just wrapped season 9. The season in like either top of December or November, end of November right there. December, I'm hearing that this movie has been sold to a network. So I come to find out a couple weeks later, I'm trying to find out what is going on, and come to find out it was, in sidebar, his other producing partner, one of the producers that worked for him, who was also at the time I thought was super cool, had called my mom, was like, oh yeah, we want to do a interview you because we're trying to do a documentary about girl groups or something. So we want to ask you questions about, Escape. My mom was going to do it or whatever, but come to find out, he was the person who had did the deal with TV1 to sell our life story. He was, and my mom and it was going to try to ask my mother questions about us unknowingly to get more information, I guess, for the show. So anyway, I just thought that was the lowest thing that anybody could ever do.
Wait, but how did he have the rights to y'all's story?
He didn't have the rights to our story. What I found out, because of course, I was calling lawyers and everything. And I found out at the time that when you're a public figure.
Here she go, baby. Here she go.
They can do unauthorized stories about you. Right. And at the time we had already done behind the music type of thing on TV1 or whatever. Okay. No, TV1. Remember, Unsung. How they Unsung, yeah. So, they had certain information that I guess they could base the movie off of. But my thing was, I was like, never once, all them years we have been around each other, he had never once told me that he was trying to do a movie about us and to go behind my back. And to do that, that's our life story. Right. I was like, I can't fuck with him ever again. Wow. I did not want to. I did reach out to him at first. He didn't answer the phone because I had just heard.
He did it. I don't even know what he did. That he tried to steal a lot of stuff from me. Now, this brings me to this right here. No, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be emotional. I just always make, turn that in. You're gonna always have a key over him. Okay, so what I find interesting here is that man sat over there and said to them people, if they got an issue with him, they'll pick up the phone and call. Now, Kandi said she called you and your ass didn't pick up the phone and answer. That's what she said. She said she called you and you didn't pick up the phone and answer. Okay. But you said the people got your number. Okay.
Heard it, so I wasn't sure that it was him. So I was calling him to like, yo, like, what is this? He didn't answer my calls. But then when we had did some things to start like reaching out to the network to try to get the whole situation shut down, then all of a sudden he reaches out to me. And I didn't want to talk after that. I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't ever have to talk to you again. And that's just how I feel. I'm like, that is the lowest of the low. Our first, what was that? First spinoff was the wedding or one of them. I think our spinoff was the first show that he was executive producer for. I literally fought for him to be executive producer of my show, to be the lead executive producer. Right. So for you to have somebody that you went out for and I always respected him as a producer, to do that to me, I was like, I have no respect for him. And so for him to now, every time he turn around, he got something to say about me. I'm like, I just give him no energy. But that right there, my life story, that shit gets me emotional and it pisses me off. So yeah, I don't have nothing for him. Nothing. I was not like, how could you do that to somebody? You're around them every day.
Y'all know each other. Like, even if you wanted to do it, be like, be upfront about it. Like,
that is some snake shit, though. In real life. That's some snake shit, and there's no other way around it. Like, that is some snake stuff. Actually, her first spinoff was The Wedding. Listen, and I think the ski trip came after The Wedding. Yes, he was. He was definitely using the space. I think she about to say that. Let me let it finish playing. I think she about to say that.
I'm doing this. What you think?
Yeah. He could have asked, like, if anything, I would have just asked me, like, hey, how do you feel? It's an opportunity or whatever. Like to just do that and not say anything. Wow. And I have to hear in the streets.
Wow.
I was like, yo, cut off.
Kandi.
Never again. Do not. So people always think that it's because of the whole Phaedra and portion, and that is not why. I still to this day will say I do not believe he ever told her that. He said he never told her that. The networks, did they questioning or whatever? He never told her that. That is a lie to the depths of hell. So y'all can stop telling that story. Y'all need to go buy the Bravo book. They explain to you that Carlos did not tell her that. So y'all can stop believing that lie. No, I do not mess with him because of what he tried to do to my group in Our Life Story.
Did y'all share an office? I heard somewhere that y'all
Yes, we did. When he first was, leaving the, trying to do his own thing, him and Todd were becoming partners, and his office was in my office building. Not that I try to bring that up or anything, but yeah, like we was cool. Like, right. Cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you go from having that type of relationship with somebody to stealing their life story? I do not know.
I know exactly what to expect when going into the
Okay, so there is the answer to the question. It's sad because, again, you did not pick up the phone. You did not call Kandi. You did not, and Kandi was in close proximity to you, dog. So when you get online and you go to Holland talking about the fans and talking about you don't have to address nobody that come to you with nothing, that they have your phone number. I mean, it's giving coward-like moves because you don't move that way. So why in the hell do you expect anybody else to move that way if that's not what you're doing? He can't deny this story because there's too many people. This is why he don't address certain things, or why he really don't address much at all, because most of it be the truth. Sure. When a woman cries that ugly cry, she is a woman that is giving that person her trust to the fullest and is simply crushed and broken to the core. Absolutely, I agree. I 1000% agree. But if you're in close proximity with her, why would you not pick up the phone? Why would you not call her? But again, you want us to accept the fact that you don't call. I mean, you want your cast to call you, but you don't call them. You left the Love and Marriage DC cast hanging where you did not call them. Even if you did not know what was going on with the network, you still didn't let them know that you didn't know. Come on, the way that you move is crazy. So you got these people who are saying that you are stealing show ideas. Like, and people still gonna like him. Yeah, people still gonna like him. That's besides the point. The point is that people been calling you out, sir. It don't matter about who like you and who don't like you. Yeah, he was live on Instagram, but it wasn't. I mean, in my opinion, it wasn't shit. Why does Kandi keep referring to the Escape as her group, and Carlos should have come to her? Newsflash: Kandi was not the lead singer or anyone else. I don't, but that's not. I don't think you should take that literal. I don't think she's literally saying like my group, like she owns the group. I think she's just saying my group because she's a part of the group. That's kind of what you say. Like if you're a part of a group, you kind of say my group. I don't think she meant, and I could be wrong, but I don't think she meant in the sense of like she owns the group. I think she's saying like it's her group, like it's her group. She's in the group. So, and then when it comes to Carlos, Carlos was in close proximity to her. She literally just said that she fought for him to be an executive producer on one of her projects. Like that's not easy when you going up amongst them white people. It ain't just, oh, you go in here. No, it is like a full process and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So I totally get where she's coming from. And then for you to go play with my mama, I also got a problem with that. Don't go play with my mama. Don't go manipulating my mama or trying to manipulate my mama into saying something. Like you literally stopped my mom in her tracks to make it seem as if you was trying to get some information for housewives, but in all actuality, you used me to get information. Was trying to use her to get information on the group. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. I like that is crazy to me. Hey y'all, or she was the one. Yeah, she could have been the one that brought it up. For me, I mean, she could have brought it up to him, but when she tried to call him, he didn't answer. So when she found out, he knew what he was doing. He was being a snake. She called him on the phone to ask him, and he would not answer the phone. He would not answer the phone until on his end, he noticed that it fell through. And once it fell through, then he tried to call her and then try to make things right. And she don't want to talk to you at that point. I won't want to talk to you either. You already crossed over being a snake. So since you're in snake pasture and territory, stay over there. You didn't play with my mama. You didn't play with me. You didn't play with a whole lot of things. And you think I'm about to have a conversation with you? To hell with you. I'm with Kandi on that. I understand. I get it. Yeah. You're not going to play with me. No. And anybody, in my opinion, that sells this man any type of TV ideas, you better have every bit of your ducks in a row. Because this man is going to do whatever he can to either manipulate you, sell you a house on the hills. You hear all of these people talking about how he is able to sell a house on the hill. I'm quite sure that Carlos King would do well in telemarketing. Okay, because he can sell you a house on a hill with no issues, no problems, no nothing. Like, you know, I don't know. Um, But Mama Joyce would have gotten it too because she was going to give the info, right? No, she was under the impression that it was about Housewives because he was still currently a producer on Housewives. So in her mind, she's thinking, "Oh, you are going to you going to meet with my mom to get details on the escape, but you had to manipulate her in some type of way to get her to sit down in front of you." Because think about it. If Carlos King called Mama Joyce and said, "Hey, Mama Joyce, I need you right quick. I need some information on escape and Kandi's doings and escapes." Like, okay, Mama Joyce gonna call Kandi and ask Kandi what's going on, right? That would be the natural thing. Mama Joyce will pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, Kandi, Carlos just called me and asked me to do that," which is how it played out. But again, he had manipulated her by not telling her the truth and getting her to make it seem like he needed something for the housewives. So it was fake. And again, you ain't finna play with my mama. Okay? So I get it. I would be pissed too. And I believe Kandi. I believe Kandi when Kandi said this. I believed her. Okay? Yeah, right. She gonna call Kandi and ask Kandi like, "Hey, what's T? What's up with this?" They have a relationship. That's just what that's gonna be like. So he knew what he was doing, and I don't know why he thought he was gonna be able to play with somebody like Mama Joyce. Like, I'm quite sure she talked to Kandi about everything. Okay, all right. So, Love and Marriage DC. Love and Marriage DC. There has been 3 cast members from Love and Marriage DC that has called Carlos out. Okay, you have had Shereé call him out for the way that he attempted to treat her during the last reunion that they had. Okay. He had this whole narrative, the side chick narrative that he wanted to paint on Shereé, and Shereé was not having it. Shereé absolutely called Carlos out and said that she is so glad she would not be returning, and she is absolutely glad that at that point she needed to call him out. Okay. Everybody that saw that clip and saw the way that he spoke to her, it was crazy. But let's get over here to Monique. Now, we don't have to review the audio about Monique. We're just going to discuss it because we talked about it yesterday. Monique done a recent interview, and Monique said that Carlos King approached her on some, "Oh, the white people paint you like this, but let me do this whoop 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 and whoop 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 and zoo zoo zoo, and let me do this." And he was lying. Okay, he was lying and he was doing all of the things. And then in a minute, I'm gonna get to Sonny and cause I got we take off y'all shoes real quick, cause we got a couple people to talk about. Okay, so, and I'm gonna make Mel laugh. Y'all already know that. Okay, so Monique calls him out and says, he pretty much sold her something. But it wasn't even supposed to be Love and Marriage DC. It was supposed to be a standalone show that he wanted Monique to head, and it was pretty much going to be her show. Monique casted the show. Monique did everything. I know y'all lying. Hit that motherfucking like button. No motherfucking play with me on some motherfucking today. Okay? The motherfucking play with me. Motherfucking hit the like motherfucking button. Okay, thank you. So Monique is pretty much saying, she did say this out of her mouth that he did her worse than the white people around there at the Bravo and at the Real Housewives of the Potomac. Okay? Carlos done her worse than that. Now, I told y'all back when this situation happened, I said I believed that Carlos promised Monique something and Monique did not get it and Monique was done. I told y'all that. I said to me, it feels like Monique probably was promised something. There was something along the way that was supposed to happen and it didn't kick off that first season. So now she's gone, right? I also knew that when the whole situation happened, when Monique came out and was talking about her divorce, or People Magazine had reported on their divorce, I also knew then. I told y'all, I said, to this day, I believe Monique planted that story, regardless of what she planted that story for. Because now that the stuff has come out, I think she planted the story to keep from having to do the second season of Love and Marriage DC. Just my opinion on the outside looking in. This is my opinion. I believe she did leak the story so that she wouldn't have to go into the second season. And I think she was smart with it. I mean, but I just be, I just always think Monique be leaking stories. I'm sorry. I do. I do. I still think she leaked that trader story. Again, that's besides the point. But I think with that marriage thing, because I think she finally realized, okay, you're not gonna get ready to play with me, because they were just getting ready to sign contracts. So I'm thinking that she thought, she opened up her eyes. She realized, oh, no. You play with me the first season. Second season, I'm not going to let you do it. I also think Monique probably did ask for some more money that he wasn't willing to give her. Yeah, I do. I do. I believe it was a money situation too. I believe, and again, this is alleged, but I believe that she wanted more money, and I don't actually see a problem with wanting more money, according to what she was kind of sort of getting paid. I'd have been asking for some more money too, but anyway, she's asking for some more money. So I believe there was several variables within why she did not return for the second season. Now, she also said in that interview that why did he not wait to season 2 to do her wrong, right? That tells me that prior to them signing their contracts for season 2, she needed to get out of it. And when I say get out of it, not saying that she signed on the dotted line, but she needed to figure out a strategy and a way to get out of it. And why not really use your real life situations? Because she was talking about how season 1, her and Chris was so disjointed. And she really honestly done the show in hopes that he would open up his eyes. So to me, again, she got smart. She got smart. And I believe Monique is a smart girl. I do believe that. And so that, like, can y'all just imagine? Monique kept it cute. Monique kept it cute in that interview. But could y'all imagine? Can you imagine? Monique, and I don't care what nobody say, Monique was in a vulnerable spot when she left Housewives of Potomac, regardless of if she left on her own or they fired her. She was in a vulnerable place. She was. And that could have been in her marriage. And again, I think it was multiple variables that took a part in that. I do think that. So there you have Monique pretty much calling him out and saying, you did worse than the white people do. And you came at me on some, white people paint us this way, this, and I'm going to do this, that. And really, you just talking a bunch of book shit. Okay. So there you have that. Winter. Winter has called out a lot of things since her interview. Winter called out a lot of things. Specifically, I want to discuss their break on Love and Marriage DC and him not telling his cast or keeping his cast in the know of anything that was specifically going on, whether the network didn't tell you a lot of things. What was it? You did not tell them anything, right? And all of them have said it. So I'm not just going based off of one person's word. All of them have said it, and all of them have also said during that break, there was a period of time where they were not getting paid. And they were looking for their paychecks. But this brings me back to again, the point of, does that not fall under toxic leadership? But Mel was wrong when she said toxic leadership. Does any of this stuff fall on toxic leadership? Now, Love and Marriage DC was your show, and you still at that time had a cast that you were responsible for. So to me, it falls under toxic leadership, because why not inform your cast? Hey, the network is not letting me know anything. And as you guys as boss, I would like to keep you informed. Like here, unfortunately, since I don't know anything, this also affects the pay, or this does this. I think you should have been letting your cast know, and you didn't. So I'm asking y'all in the chat, does that not fall under toxic leadership? If that falls under toxic leadership, can you put a 6 in the chat? If you feel like it doesn't fall under toxic leadership, put a 2 in the chat. If you believe it does, a 6. If you believe it doesn't, a 2. Because to me, it gives toxic leadership, because there's not a time where you feel like in your mind that your cast shouldn't be knowing what the hell is going on. I wouldn't understand that. So to me, it falls under the umbrella of toxic leadership. Also, if you were a current producer on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia Bailey called you out. Well, she didn't really call you out. She didn't really say no names, but she said producers, drummed up the drama for Mr. Chocolate. To me, and I'm just speaking on my behalf, you was a producer on that season, so you fall under the category even then. You see what I'm saying? So it be a lot of things that you, unfortunately, it just is what it is. Black excellence. So you're telling Monique, oh, well, we're going to do black excellence, and I want to paint the black people like this, and the white people. Let me just say this. Let me say this. In my opinion, and baby, if y'all do not agree with me, I want y'all to tell me y'all don't agree with me. Carlos, you have given more damn toxic television than Bravo could ever, in my opinion. Oh my God. You have given more toxic television than Bravo ever could give. Bravo has a longer track record. And we have seen some crazy stuff on Bravo. But I feel like you are one of the most toxic producers, and then you're black, and you want to throw in everybody else's face that the white people tend to paint us like this. No. Nobody. I think you got all them people beat with that. You are definitely a very toxic producer. Absolutely. Because you paint these narratives, and it was just like Winter said the other day. These are narratives and storylines that you create and that you come up with, and then you have a reason to be, or you think you have a reason to be mad at the audience because you want to play with the audience. And you think the audience is dumb and slow and can't comprehend. But we can. We're not dumb. And I really hate for y'all to sit up and say, y'all do know this ain't filmed in real time. We know that. We ain't damn stupid. We know that. Everybody know that. Everybody know these shows be filmed in advance. They ain't got to talk to us like we no dummies. We know that. Ooh, I can't stand when they do that, y'all. I can't stand when they do that. We know that. Dummies. I think it took a while for Bravo to show toxicity, but I will say it isn't a black-white thing. It's a capitalism thing. I can agree with that. I can agree with that too. I can agree with that. I can absolutely agree with that. But I guess what I'm saying is, since he wants to call and make it a black-white thing, make it this is how the white people paint us. Well, you are painting us worse than, in my opinion, what the white people have painted us as. Yeah, I do. I really do. I do. We just heard Akeisha and Willie from Bell Collective talk about why is it that no one wants to see positivity in the marriage. It's not that we don't want to see it. Look how often we don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Look how often we don't see the positivity when it comes to reality TV. Look how often we don't see the positivity. We don't see no positivity. What Omar saying is Omar Block. I ain't see Omar say nothing. People trust him more because he's black than he. Yeah, but then he uses that. He uses that. If you tell me you're approaching someone by telling them, "Oh, well, you know, the white people paint us in this way, but come on over here, I'ma paint us in a different type of light," sir, that's when you make it one of those things. It's not, to me. It's weird. He said at least the white people pay. At least the white people pay them their worth. Exactly. Carlos definitely contributes to the toxicity as well. He's the main corporate. Y'all, it starts from the top. It starts from the top. It starts from the top. There's literally a level of toxicity on every one of his shows that can be deemed as unbearable to watch. I said it. Yeah, I do think that. I think that he does make some things hard to watch. I am so uninterested in Love and Marriage Huntsville at this moment. It is not. I'm reviewing it and I'm trying to stick it out. But y'all know me, baby. It really take one time, and if I ain't interested in it no more, I'm just not interested in it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can lose interest quick, and to me, um, to me, it just anyway. I don't mind checking out of a show. Okay, so Winter and Shereé and Monique, all of Love and Marriage DC, called out first and second season, and yeah, child. Okay, so now, hey to everyone, please make sure y'all hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. The shows that him and Todd produced was some of his best work. Oh, of course. But even with that was still it ain't on the air. Now, there was a chandelier that fell at the Hollywood Divas reunion, and Elise, it fell on Elise. Elise, this was back in 2016, when Elise wanted Carlos to pay her medical bills, and the producers refused to pay her medical bills. Okay, they didn't want to pay it, but it was at their reunion. Do y'all remember that? Don't trust people who always smile when they talk. It didn't last due to his mess. Right. Due to his mess. Hey, Miss Sin. Hey, everybody. That's here. And she was in a accident and on camera filming too. Yeah, like that girl, child. She don't like his somebody. I can't remember who that was. And if you listening to me, please don't think I'm trying to be disrespectful. But somebody posted a picture of Carlos and they got real close to his head, and child, his hair was melting off his head. Child, he is said, welcome to the Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion Special. Yes, honey, yeah. He done a little bit too many of them, honey. And that hair is melting. It's melting. It's melting. It's melting. All right, let's move over to Miss Nicole Ray Hair. Yes. Miss Nicole Ray Hair. Shout out to Nicole Ray. Nicole Ray is out here doing a dead gum thing. She's doing hair for SWV. She did hair for SWV for their tour with Escape. And she's been working on a couple of clients lately. And I baby, let me tell you something. I just love to see people winning. So Nicole Ray, please, 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 please keep doing your big one out here. Keep doing your big one out here. All right. All right. So Nicole Ray did call out Carlos King, I believe back in May of this year, where she called him about messy Mondays. Okay. Nicole Ray here, her and a friend of hers, pitched a messy Mondays idea to Carlos King. They had it all the way out. She paid for her consultation. They rescheduled with her a couple of times for the consultation. She did it. They put her on ice. I can't remember if she trademarked or copywritten Messy Mondays, but she has some paperwork to prove that she pitched Messy Mondays to Carlos King, and then all of a sudden, him and Heavenly have a show now called Messy Mondays. Baby. Well, Nicole Ray didn't stop there. She took to her Instagram. She tagged Carlos King in on Instagram. And, of course he did not respond. Of course he did not respond. He's not going to respond to anybody. And we know this. And to me, when he doesn't respond, I deem what that person says as to be probably true. Yeah. And that's the reason why you're not responding. Because it's probably true. All right. So Nicole Ray here let everybody know what time Carlos King was on. So there you have another show idea being stolen. Baby, I wouldn't pitch a fart to Carlos King. Okay? I wouldn't pitch a fart round there to him. Okay? A fart, a belch, a burp, or nothing. Baby, you can't have nothing. Nope. No. He couldn't sell me nothing. He couldn't do nothing. I don't trust him because of that grin. And I don't trust him because of that hairline. Okay? That hairline and that grin, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, dog, at all. Now, Dr. Melody Shereé has called Carlos King out, including on her TikTok, when she spoke in regards to, without saying his name, we kind of knew who she was talking about when she mentioned toxic leadership. Okay. Carlos King having a Monday night show where he teams up with Dr. Heavenly to review the show, knowing that Heavenly is not watching that show. And in my opinion, you used her to say everything that you wanted to say. Okay, let's call a thing a thing. You use that show. You use Heavenly to say everything you wanted to say, whether it was about whoever it was about on that cast. Let's call a thing a thing. Because let's be clear. I don't believe that Carlos sees it for Disney. I don't believe Carlos sees it for Sunny. I don't believe Carlos sees it for Melody. And there's a couple of other people, and I'm going to keep those to myself. But those are the ones that we have blankly seen him throw shots and shade at And we've seen it. We've seen it, right? We've seen it. We witnessed an entire reunion where this man said that the side hoe, the slow hoe, the dumb hoe, the stupid hoe, the sloppy slop hoe, the she ain't that girl hoe, that funky hoe, that stankin' hoe over there. He said that she was an entire mother trucking restaurant in front of Martell's ex-wife, Melody Shereé. You know, I don't know about y'all. But that sounds like toxic leadership to me. It does. It does. Sounds like toxic leadership to me. Sounds like, sir, everybody cannot be lying on you. Everybody cannot be lying on you. You know, I truly believe that. Yeah, I believe that too. But I also believe I I believe a couple of things. I believe heavenly is gonna always be heavenly, right? I believe it. But I also believe that he appreciated heavenly for being an open mouthpiece where he can't be. He liked that type of stuff. He liked for somebody to speak for him. And people ain't gonna act like that's not the case. You do. He liked for people to speak for him. Why don't he just make a show with only men? Now, Sin. Now, come on now, Sin. Come on now, Sin. Now, what men you think gonna deal with him? Is you talking about one with some gays on it? What you talking about? I know you're not talking about one with no straight men on it. They're gonna have Carlos pent the hell up at the scenes. I know you ain't talking about. I know you ain't talking about baby. Y'all, what me seeing talking about? What me seeing talking about? What me seeing talking about? Cause what mean? What mean? Because think about it. What heterosexual men you think gonna put up with Carlos? Ain't no heterosexual man finna put up with his BS. Ain't nobody finna do that. And Sarita Brooks, that's the reason why he wouldn't do this. He wouldn't do the show. Cause he know ain't no real man finna put up with his bulls. They not finna do that. They not finna do that. Hotel in the Scots. Now they might, but if you talking about him going out here finding some men to just be on the cast, that is never gonna work. Them the only people that would work with Carlos that would be considered, you know, them the only people. But besides that, come on now. Ain't no man finna put up with his ass. They gonna pin that balloon head ass up somewhere. Listen, Carlos has a problem with women. And you know what? Somebody made a point the other day. Somebody said that Carlos seems to have a problem with successful women or women who really speak up for themselves. And I agree. I agree. I 1000% agree with that. I agree. That's why Marceau gets to keep his. Yeah. Marceau would do it. Marceau would do it. Marceau, Maurice, they would do it. Martell, they would do it. But the other men, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. I don't. And if I'm honest, I don't even think the men on Bell Collective would do it. Because I think the men on Bell Collective think they need their wives. I don't necessarily see them doing it on their own. You sure right, LV Sweet Mama. Cause I wouldn't play with his ass. Boy, I like his little apple-headed ass up. Sure would. Baby, cause what you not gonna do is play with me. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all, I had it out with a producer before. I think I've already told y'all that I filmed a show. This was back in 2016, 17, somewhere up in there. I was filming a show, and I think I had told y'all I had went off on production because the girl I was filming the scene with was over an hour late, and when she got to the scene. I was ready to go, and I left, and I was like, forget y'all. Like, I'm not about to sit up and wait for nobody that's gonna be late and ain't gonna say I'm late, such and such and such and such. Go find you somebody else to play with. You're not gonna never come around here and do that to me. So they got real mad, but the producer was a part of our community, and I just told him, "You're not about to play on my top, okay? You not about to play on my top. She not about to play on my top. Ain't nobody about to play on my top, because I'm on a time limit just like everybody else. Or I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with me like that. Don't do that. A whole hour late, girl, and then you come in here and you wanna kind of throw a little fit. Go find you somebody else that will film with you, because it won't be me. I'm going to get me some Waffle House and I'm going to tear my ass home. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, and I'm going to stop at Waffle House, and I'm telling you that. Oh, y'all, I was so mad. I was so mad. I remember the producer called me probably a week after that, and he was like, "Have you cooled down yet?" I said, "Now, since you approached me like that, time, have I cooled down yet? Nobody about to play with my time, not even you. What you think this is, child?" But in other words, I didn't complete that show, okay? Because when I walked off, I was done with it. I was done with it. I had only filmed 3 episodes anyway, so, yeah, not Waffle House. Yes, baby, going right by Waffle House, and then I'm going to the house, okay? Because you want to play. So it just brings me to the fact that, no, we're not even going to let you play with us in our community. And again, heterosexual men show, they're just not going to let you play with them, which is why he don't have a show based on me. Another reason I think that that we see so much toxicity is because I think that you should stop including these marriages on reality TV. I really do. I think that these marriages should not be touched on reality TV and people was like, "Oh, that's people's real life." The husband don't have to film. Every now and then it's cool. But as involved as these men are on these shows, that is your number one issue. That is your number one issue. That is your number one issue, especially Bell Collective. We see too much of the men on Bell Collective. Too much. Too much toxicity, and we see too much of the men on Bell Collective. And in my opinion, that ruins your shows meant like that. The show is called Bell Collective, not Love and Marriage Bell Collective. Not let me see your marriage Bell Collective. It ain't nothing about marriage. It says Bell Collective. So, every now and then allow the husbands or allow us to see how it's going, but it shouldn't be that way. You know what? Who filmed that show after I left? I don't know. I can't even remember. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the executive producer's significant other had to step in. If I'm not mistaken, it was something like that, something weird. So yeah, I just I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And again, It just goes back to the fact that when Mel said toxic leadership, it's not a lie. This is what you choose to bring to the forefront. People have called you out, and what we're not gonna do is act like we don't see people calling out Carlos King in regards to what he does. I mean, we've seen it. Can y'all hit the like button for your boy, please? Thank you, Miss Jodeci, for your catch app. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really think his time it is also up. I don't know. But what I do know is this right here. People are waking up. People are waking up. And people are really seeing what this thing is about. I don't know. Family Empire Houston. I don't know what to tell y'all, but what I will say is be careful. Because I don't know if what this man plans on doing. But I can see him kind of messing over that family. That's an entire family. And yes, I could see him messing over that family. I could. Yeah. I could definitely see him messing over that family. And I've said several times too, Akeisha and Willie better be careful too. Because I believe that Carlos King was okay with that setup. I do. I think he was okay with that setup, wanting to set up Willie and Akeisha's marriage. These folks better be careful. This is what he like. He liked this stuff. When have we seen him produce a positive couple? We don't. So again, my thing is if Akeisha and Willie, they better be careful. You better be careful. Because this man don't care. Who, tell me y'all, who discusses a paternity test of a 9-10-year-old boy and pretend like it's something current, it's something for us to focus on now in this time? Girl, get out of my face playing with me. I told y'all when I saw them say that they was gonna read some results of a paternity test on Bell Collective, I was like, get out of my face. That baby, it was all over Facebook, it was over YouTube, it was everywhere. That baby was not no baby. They was sitting there talking about a paternity, like they was talking like it was paternity of a like a I'll say nobody, a kid no more than 3, right? Here it is. We find out that the child is like 9 or 10. Girl, this is the type of stuff that you producing. Give us something else. We know that won't no real life. We know that was fake. This stuff y'all swear y'all give us. We catch reality. That's the difference between me. I catch the reality. What's the reality that you catching? Because this don't be the reality. Where's the reality of the man that is on your cast that you still gave him a job after he told you that they weren't nothing but a whole bunch of actors? I mean, what? No, it was not. They already knew from years ago that wasn't no Glenn baby. It was pretty much fake. And I got receipts to say it was fake. I do. I spare these people. I really do. I spare these people because people send me receipts about this stuff all the time. And when that happened, the ex baby mama or the lady that was supposed to have allegedly been pregnant by this child came out and said that she thought that the baby was Glenn's when she was still pregnant and found out then that Glenn wanted the daddy. Well, I guess after she had the baby, she found out Glenn wanted the daddy. So they knew right away. These people, again, he like to go dig up stuff and it don't be in real time. He talk about, we follow the reality. I am reality with the king and I follow the reality. Girl, Yes, using that child years on down the road for what? For what? Man, when I saw that, I was like, girl, this is some bullshit. This is some bull pucking. I think CK always try to be like Andy so bad. Oh yeah, he wants to be Andy. I knew he wanted to be Andy when he came out with that bootleg Watch What Happens Live. Happy Friday, Raindrops. Yes, honey. We are here to discuss Love Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC. Yeah, he do. He wants to be Andy. He do. He do. He really wants to be Andy. Hello, Raindrops. Yes, honey. Yes. Child. Even Andy has a certain level of morals. LOL, Carlos King getting mad, hate. LOL, it's funny. No, I don't think he's getting hate. I think people just calling him out. People just peeping his game. Carlos loves and lives for confusion. He should try to produce saving marriages and families. Oh, hell, Miss E, you know that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. When we gonna get a glimpse of that? When we gonna get a glimpse of that? When I say hate, I mean all of a sudden everybody clocking his teeth. Now I think the people, well, I mean, I think now it's just coming out to fit a specific narrative, but I can agree with that. People been needing to clock his teeth. Clock his teeth. Yep, Omar, and that's why I can't really doing that with the kids. It's something about this paternity stuff on these shows that I can't rock with that. I'm not selling my child out for none of that. It don't. No, I'm not doing that to my child. I don't know. It seemed like a low to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't play by kids, no way. But yeah, child. I don't like it. I do not like it. I do not like it. Leave all that. Leave all that at that. Like, why not leave all that stuff to yourself? Using your child as a storyline. I don't know. It's a low to me. I can't. I can't do it. Exactly, especially at the ages that these kids have been at. Mia's son ain't even 10 years old, is he? He's young, right? He's like 6 or something like that. I don't know. I don't like that. I just, I, it's disgusting to me. He needs to do some. He needs to do something. One on coleslaw. Do what, a show on her? Miss saying what is supposed to be a show about slow hoes? They got some show over there on one of them ghetto networks called Side Chicks of LA. She can go over there. She said she'd have been all across the world and stuff like that. I'm sure she'd have been in LA before. You know, so go around there and get on the show with the slow hoes, the side hoes, excuse me. That's what I do like about Marceau. He not about to sell his family, especially his kids, for TV. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. With special. Oh my God! See, now I didn't know that about me or son, but I again, here we go with these paternity things. I don't like that. Don't use these kids. Carlos has this same storyline. Again, here we go with these husbands. These husbands don't need to be on the show. Get them off the show. This is what happens, and this is what continues to cause the toxicity surrounding these people's marriages. He thought it was something to say something to tell Mel. You are the first reality TV star to still film with your husband after they get a divorce. It's not cute. Because what is her husband doing? I mean, her ex-husband doing? What is he doing? Sorry, stay focused. Huh? Nobody has the answer. Where is Mia's oldest son and his daddy? So I don't know, but these people selling souls and doing stuff for selling your children, it ain't worth it. It is not worth it. And this man claimed to be the king of reality TV. Girl, please. Girl, please. Now, yesterday, while I was looking through Carlos King and Mel's interview, y'all, he has edited out the piece where she becomes vulnerable. She tears up about him, Carlos King, and when I say him, not protecting her. Him cutting that segment out of that speaks volume. That speaks volume to me. Why did you cut that out? Why? As if people were not there and didn't know it happened. People knew it happened. But again, it was a vulnerable moment where this woman specifically told you that she did not want this man on this show anymore because of the things that he has done. You have decided to leave him on here. You let her cry in front of her fans and then have a problem with her fans when her fans speak up for her. What? So you come for her fans when our fans speak up for her because of what you had the opportunity to change and you chose not to. And in my opinion, that is why he started striking channels, was because, and he said it out of his own mouth, I believe that's why he started striking channels, because they had the whole entire thing. And one channel was struck that actually specifically put the piece in where Mel was crying. Come on, bro. Like, man, I'm telling y'all, if people don't see it, then like, I don't know what to tell you. Like this is like in your face, honey. It's in your face. The way he chooses to move and maneuver is right in people's face. Martell has been convicted, y'all. And he still chooses to have this man on the show for what? That's crazy. Because he always had plans to edit that podcast to continue his narrative for Martell. Agreed. The dad of Mia's oldest son doesn't want him on TV with Mia. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. CK dislikes women but wants their culture so sad. I definitely think that he has a thing with successful women, because every last woman on this thumbnail is successful except, well, sorry. I'm so sorry, Shereé. My apologize. My apologies, Shereé. I apologize. My bad. My bad, Shereé. But everybody else is pretty successful, or they have a level of success on their own. Sorry, Shereé. I mean, it's crazy. I think the CC strike occurred because CC's showing the podcast footage of. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying specifically when Mel was crying, because he edited out of his thing, and I think that's why he started striking people. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. So yeah, I agree with you, CC. All needs to request background checks if they get comebacks. They should anyway. Carlos stole Shereé idea. Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning, Phyllis. I laid this all out. Everybody that you see on the thumbnail, I laid out their reason on why they called out Carlos King for something. And every last one, well, almost all of them were Kandi, Shereé, and Nicole Ray here, pretty much called him out for the same things, which was taking the show idea. I also brought up an article that was written back when Keisha Kaur and Gucci Man's wedding happened. I went over that article as well. Talked about that. It's similar to Latrice with the 9 to 5 thing. They edited to appear like she was putting down 9 to 5 workers. The full clip was on Twitter, and she praised 9 to 5 workers because she said, without them, there's no entrepreneurs. She sure did. And now you're not lying about it. You're not lying about it. And see what I liked about what Latrice did with that. Latrice didn't wait till the reunion. Latrice didn't wait till the reunion because remember, if you can remember correctly, Letitia said that Latrice said that Letitia called her right after and said that all the ladies said that you did an amazing job. They was like, you did a really good job. And Latrice's point was, if you felt like my 9 to 5 comment offended you or offended anybody, I feel like if somebody was offended, they would have told you right then and there, right? If they were offended, why didn't you say that to me on the phone? Why didn't you not let me know that they were offended? Similar to what she's doing with this whole Akeisha and with the whole Akeisha and with the setup thing. She's doing the same thing. Because why did you not, and I still gotta review this episode of Bell Collectors, but why did you not, when you had the sit down with Latrice, why did you not bring up Latrice? I mean, to Latrice then, why did you say, why didn't you say, Latrice, why did you go tell Akeisha that me and Glendale was trying to set Willie up? Because Latrice ain't lying. That's why. Latrice is telling the truth. And there you go. All these toxic storylines, that we be like, what the, it don't be in no real time. It don't be, it just be weird. And again, his biscuit headed ass continues to get called out. They're gonna continue to call him out. And watch. Just watch. Somebody on Bad and Bougie gonna come out and expose him with their experience. I'm telling y'all because I believe, first of all, WeTV don't pay much anyway. WeTV don't pay much anyway. So you know them bold and bougie girls. If they're coming soon, they're gonna speak soon. Mark my word. Malaysia gonna be one of them. I'm telling y'all. I don't know why in my mind I feel like Malaysia is going to expose this man, but I feel it. I feel it because Malaysia is another person that he found in a vulnerable space. Malaysia quit basketball wives so they wouldn't keep coming at her. Anyway, Malaysia quit basketball wives. She goes over to Bad and Bougie. She ain't making the same coins that she was making on basketball wives over there on Bold and Bougie. And can't nobody make me think that. Can't nobody make me think that. So good try. Carlos, girl, you can keep on with these people. Keep on with these people. And I don't know what it is that you think that they won't call you out or what, but Dang, man. So here we have this situation or situations with each one of these people and some people that we didn't get to. Okay. But there are quite a few people. And as I stated, Keisha calling out production is her calling out Carlos King. Keisha calling out production, in other words, is just like calling out Carlos King. So I don't know y'all, but you know he gonna act unbothered. He gonna act like he don't see this stuff. Now they said in their Instagram live that he kind of sort of addressed Monique, but nah, ain't gonna happen. I bet he won't call Todd Tucker. Oh no, he ain't finna do that. And him and Todd already had their own stuff from they dealings with R&B divas. They also had dealings with the BET Presents the Encore. So, child, these folks, everybody can't be lying on you. Everybody can't be lying on you. Did y'all hit the motherfucking like button? No motherfucking play with me motherfucking today. Okay, hit the motherfucking like button. Really, thank you so much for your catch it, boo. Thank you, I appreciate it. Y'all, we almost to our goal. We are about 3 people away from our goal, y'all. Y'all think we can get there? CK is definitely bothered. You see right straight through him. He's translucent, especially on miserable month. I mean, on what the thing called, Mr. Mondays, especially over there on the Mr. Mondays. Now, can we talk about Keisha calling him out about Selena being on bail collector? So, if y'all can remember correctly, when Nell and Keisha was on the Monday Night Show with Carlos King, Keisha said that she FaceTimed Carlos after Selena and So Gucci got into it. Okay. She said that she called Carlos after that to see if they still had a job. Now, I'm trying to figure out, why would you not have a job? Did you think that they was going to shut production all the way down and there was no more bail collective after that fight? Now, I'm not sure I understand it. But anyway, so she said that Carlos said that Selena would never be a bail. And I believe Keisha when she said it. Carlos comes back and said, no. Let me tell you what I said. What I said was that because she was not a belle at the time, that she wasn't going to be on any more of my sets. So, wait a minute. I believe you told them people that Selena wasn't gonna never be no bail. I believe you told them that. I believe you said it. I do. I believe you said it, and Keisha just called you out for saying something and then turn around saying you ain't said it. You said it. I know you did. You said that. I believe it. I believe you said that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Left my ass off at that. You do CK so well, though I can't stand his voice, baby. And then the other night he trying to go off on everybody. I'm like, girl, hang it up, girl, hang it up, okay. It ain't gonna be too many times y'all gonna be hearing, welcome to the Bell Collective Reunion Special. I am your host and show creator, Carlisha King. Yes, honey, and I love my bells. Yes, bells, yes. Come on, bells, yes. Yes, bells. No, we ain't. Child. My head already hurt for the reunion get here. Same with Love and Marriage Detroit. Welcome to the Love and Marriage Detroit reunion special. Yes, honey. The Detroitians did a wonderful job this season. Yes, honey. Yes. I am your show host and creator, Carlisha King. Yeah, girl. Girl. Girl, I cannot. Drain raindrops. Raindrops, yes, honey. Um, where's the reunion? Oh, they still got some more episodes to air. Yeah, we talked about that too, Omar. Like, again, that's why I was saying she, in other words, calling out everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they still got more episodes to air, from my understanding. I think they got six more episodes to air or something like that, and then they already filmed their reunion. They filmed their reunion when they filmed their reunion the very next day that they wrapped filming. Detroit filmed their reunion the day that they wrapped filming, which was, if it's November, they wrapped, baby. When I tell y'all this, y'all gonna lose it. When I tell y'all this, y'all really gonna lose it. You know they wrapped their season well before Bell Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me repeat that. Y'all know they wrapped their season well before Love and Marriage Huntsville and Bell Collective. And immediately after they wrapped their season, they filmed their reunion the next day. Mm. Baby, if that ain't some crazy shit, I don't know what to tell y'all. That I don't understand that whatsoever. I can only see them doing the reunion early if someone was pregnant. I don't even see making no exceptions for that. It's a blessing for you to be pregnant and have a baby. I ain't canceling my reunion for you. I mean, it's a blessing. So I'm not doing it. I mean, Skype you in or something. I'm telling y'all. Well, contractually, they own would have to if they don't want to be in a lawsuit. They would definitely have to air everything contractually that they have. Um, yeah, what is that about? I have no clue. I just think it's so weird. I don't know why they filming the reunion so far in advance. And even Akeisha was like, "Oh well, people keep saying, why do we film the reunion so early? Why do we film the reunion so early?" No, we do want to know, why did y'all film the reunion so early? Because um y'all film the reunion for the season even come out? That's weird. That's weird. And it doesn't matter when y'all film the actual season. It doesn't matter. Whenever the network, so this is how it works, right? Um the networks makes the decision on when the show is actually going to be aired. So like Saturday nights premiering November 17th, okay? The network is actually coming up with that, right? It has absolutely nothing to do with Carlos. Carlos does not have any control over programming at OWN Network. So basically, OWN is giving him the instruction on when the show is going to air, when this blah, 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 right? But, and I'm quite sure OWN is actually ordering these reunions early as well. Why? I have no clue. But it does get very much weird because I think that when you have a reunion, include your viewers in this, because your viewers are what keeps money in your pocket at the end of the day. You can't pay these people if ain't nobody watching you. So for me, I feel like viewers should be included. I ain't talking about no live audience or nothing. I feel like, have the viewers answer some questions. See how the viewers react to the episodes. Once you see how the viewers react to the episodes, if you are the only one who is going to be hosting the reunion, then you fish through social media to see what everybody is saying and then use that at the reunion. But you can't really use that, and it's not going to look real and authentic if y'all film the reunion before the episodes even come out. We ain't seeing nothing. I don't know. Let me see. It'd be a lot of things I think about Carlos King, but I do not think Owen getting rid of him. I don't. I don't. I really don't. I think a lot of things, but I don't. I don't think they're getting rid of him. I don't. I really don't. What would they be getting rid of him specifically for now? Nothing. The man been doing the same shit. He been giving us the same thing. I don't think so. And again, if I'm wrong, I can come out here and say I'm wrong. But yeah, I just don't think I don't think he's going nowhere. And again, why is Love Mary Huntsville season 9? I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. I've heard some people say that he had a. I've heard some people say that he had a 10-year contract, and 10-year contract is almost up, or he had a 5-year contract almost up, and this and that and this and that. I don't know, and if these shows get another season on them, then that can't be the case, because other places are not just going to come in and then reproduce a show that's already his. It doesn't work like that. So for me, just for me, I don't believe it till I see it. Maybe I'll put it that way. It would have to be I need to see it to believe it. Right? How are we gonna send in questions if they filmed it already? Right. I don't understand that. I don't get it. And I'm not saying he got to be like Bravo, and where Andy asks actual questions, but you don't even see how the viewers actually react to the show before. I don't know. That's weird to me. I agree. They love the GD mess over there at OWN. That network is just as bad as Zeus. He might as well team up with Lemmy. At least folks will make more money. Now, okay, I've been saying it too, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he's going anywhere. I think that this is something that they over at OWN. I mean, because you got to think about it. If they let him go, what are they going to do to start filling up these spots? Now, it doesn't mean that no one else is in line for shows to be produced or whatnot, but I don't know. I just don't see it being all of a sudden type of, oh, you're fired. Yeah, I don't see that. Exactly. You need to get a temperature of what your audience is feeling. That's if you care. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I just think it's all weird. It's all weird. Filming these reunions 2 years in advance. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I do agree with the zoo stuff. I do. I agree with all of it. I do. The show has just become one of those things that, and it ain't just Love Mary Huntsville, it's all of them. Truth be told, we just ain't really got a glimpse of these other shows because it's just on the first, second season. So we really haven't gotten a glimpse of, he like in his let me fill him out season, On got no more Tyler, Tyler Perry. He's all over BET now. Yeah, I think his contract with On was based off of the shows. I don't think it was based off of him solely. I think it was based off his shows. And now, because I don't know if you know this, Omar, but BET was originally, I keep telling this story, right? But when, was it Medea on the Run or was it Medea's Farewell? I think it was Medea on the Run. And Medea on the Run, they were playing during the break time. What do you call the break time? The intermission. During the intermission, this was before BET Plus was announced. During intermission, there was a commercial that Tyler Perry was supposed to have his own app like BET Plus, okay? Like BET Plus, and it was only supposed to be Tyler Perry stuff. Only his plays, his movies, his TV shows, right? But somehow, the next time we saw it, it ended up being that his plays and because his movies is not on BET Plus, but his plays is on BET Plus, and his shows, some of his shows are on BET Plus, like Having the Have-Nots. I'm not sure what's up with the Having the Have-Nots, but you can't watch that nowhere anymore. So it's certain ones, but I do remember when we were doing intermission, I remember them announcing a Tyler Perry app, and it was like literally an app where he had all of his stuff on it. And then I don't know if maybe the deal fell through with, I don't know, but then next time we looked up, it turned into BET Plus, and I was like, oh, now that's a little weird. So yeah, I know what happened to that. What happened to it? I'm sure the deal or something just fell through. Yeah, I think reality TV has run its course. Everything has a good period for a period of time. That's life. But these networks, hold on. These networks are hanging on for dear life. Tyler Perry, Tyler should have bought BET Plus or even Byron Allen. I still wonder what happened to them trying. Nah, no, he didn't buy a BET. They weren't trying to negotiate with him, so he didn't buy BET. Now I do think if Tyler would have bought BET, BET would. I don't know. They definitely need somebody black in place, okay? Because these folk around here, I think we have missed an era with BET, because BET, that's where a lot of these reality shows started, and so, well, some of them started on BET. So it's like, what's really going on over there? I wish he would have bought it. I wish he would have bought it, but Byron Allen he owns the gyro, the whatever you said, and they took a big cut. They took a really big cut, where he had to let some people go. They were, remember, they had shows. Mark Lamont Hill had his own show. I think Ebony K. Williams had a show. A couple of other people had a show. Well, I believe they shows no longer exist, because I think the guy, Griot, there you go. The Griot network is it's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. It's like he made some cuts over there. He made some big cuts over there. I don't know, y'all. TV production period. It's not an easy field to be in. But you gotta do folk the right way. You gotta do folks the right way. I love the Having the Have-Nots. The Having the Have-Nots was the show for me. I loved it too. Now, it took me a minute to get into the Having the Have-Nots, because I felt like it was always so slow. We done been through 8 episodes and Catherine Cryer still got on the same blouse. Like, girl, what is going on? Well, we get through 15 episodes and child Hannah just now getting to the morgue to get us grandson stuff. Child, I be like, what is going on? 25 episodes in and Benny just now finding out who his daddy is. Like they went to Foxhole. Who went to Foxhole? Who went to Foxhole? um right. Yeah, wasn't Lonnie Love supposed to have her own show over on the Griot, and maybe Angela Yee? Don't quote me though. Yeah, I think a couple people were supposed to have their own shows, and it just didn't work out. I definitely think they did a lot of budget cuts. They definitely did a lot of budget cuts. Let me see. The other show too, we still don't know who the baby for. I think the name is. Oh yeah, yep, Ash, you sure right. But you know, I could never get into that show if loving you is wrong. I could not get into that show. Now I don't know what it was, but them first 3 episodes, I was like, what the hell is this, Tyler Perry? But I will tell y'all, what's this show on Netflix? Oh, it's good. It's good. What's that show on Netflix? The new one. I love me some Hannah. Benny was slow on the show. Benny was slow to me. Yeah, was I the only one that thought that Benny acted so slow? Benny, put some pep in your step, sir. Beauty and the Black. Look at oh my time, Black and the Beauty. Beauty and the Black. That show good, y'all. I started watching that last night. It's good. Oh, it's real good. Y'all ain't tell me it was that good. It's hard out here for Black founders, creators, and inventors. Yeah. You know what? If I'm honest, this is why I have continued to say that I want to build my own. There's a thing about me that I don't want to give the white man 40%. I'm tired of doing it. I am so tired of giving the white man 40% of what we use to create what we do on our own. I'm tired of giving y'all any damn thing. Okay? I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I want my own, which is why I'm really trying to build because I want to do it on my own. These people out here, they make it super, super like hard and like, I don't know. I just don't see giving people my creative gene. In other words, some seem like you passing it over. Like, I just don't see myself doing that. I don't. I want to build my own. And that's what I'm here to do. Every episode, my mouth was open, waiting on 2024. Baby, that show is so good. I watched all of it. I need a second season now. Oh, it is so good. I said, why do people didn't tell me this? It's raw. It's everything. It's good. What a white man owed me 40 acres in the meal, right? You ain't lying. The difference if you lack that or don't have anyone around you that's creative, it creates stagnation. I totally agree. What about the Black Star Network, Roland Martin? Are they building more shows on that network? I don't think so. I only see Roland Martin, really. Let me see. Is that not his network? Who owns that network? Let me look. Let's see. Browse. Okay. Well, I see they have some other stuff on here, but most of it is Roland Martin stuff. And then they air New Birth Sunday services. But most of this look like Roland Martin, child. What's his name had a show over there? Uh 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 Farage, whatever that boy name is. He had a show. D Barnes had a show, but don't look like they shows is like active. So maybe they do have a few other shows over there. Maybe I was wrong. It do look like they got more shows over there. I was wrong. Okay, so they got The Pivot with Stephanie. They got, of course, Roland Martin Unfiltered. They got a Get Wealthy show. They got a Black Table with Dr. Greg Carr. So they do have some other stuff over there. Yeah, they do. But I agree. We need our own spaces, and I just that's what it's always been for me. Like, hell, I want to build my own space. I just so tired of, like, it's almost like you can't make it because you over here giving the white man 40% of what you have created. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. You like McDonald's? Like the place? So Roland Martin does own it. I thought so. I thought he owned it. And how you doing, boo? Miss Nisa? Do I like McDonald's? You saying do I like McDonald's, the place? Baby, I try not to eat McDonald's. I really do. Because, baby, I ain't trying to tell y'all too much information. I eat that stuff, I get constipated. Sorry, I'm just telling you. You asked, so I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I try to stay away from them places. I do. I try to stay away from them places. But yeah, y'all, you got these smaller independent networks out here, and you got Nubian network, uh Nubian is they have some new shows coming out. Y'all know Don Michelle and Melody have Nubian. They got some new shows coming out, some new stuff coming out. I'm here for it. It's a joke. Oh, okay. Cause I'm about to say, baby, if you want me to be around here, you know, stomach cramping and going out. No, I eat. Okay, IPV, don't start because I do eat my vegetables. As a matter of fact, yesterday I had some of the best green beans ever. Okay, and they had. Ooh, child, let me not say that because then y'all gonna try to. I ain't gonna even say it. Nope. Yeah, I had some green beans, and that's all I was saying. Baby. Baby. Yeah, RPV tried to make me. We was in DC, and I had some. Trending had ordered some devil eggs. Excuse me. The Saints. Stop calling those devil eggs. Those are angel eggs. Anyway, she had ordered some angel eggs, honey. And there was some sprouts on the plate, and here go IPV. Where's the vegetables? Baby, we're just eating the appetizer right now. Why is you asking about the vegetables? The vegetables could be coming out on our plates. You don't even know, honey. She was telling talking about where the vegetables at. The vegetables right here. Here go the green right here. She was over there kept talking about where's the green at? Where's the green at? Girl, we got a little green on the plate. It's called these sprouts. Where's your money for eating those sprouts? Oh, remember she turned around talking about, I ain't gonna give it to you now. Remember? Mm-hmm. That's how she did. Oh, I ain't gonna give it to you. Psych. That was J28T. Well, who was that said eat this? And somebody psyched me. Did. I was like, oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't, honey. So no. Now speaking of money and coins, y'all, we are literally $40 away from our goal. Let's get it. I said $30 away from our goal. My bad. I do not eat everyone's deviled eggs, so there are certain things I don't order at restaurants. Potato salad is another one. Oh yeah, I don't. Ooh no, baby, I am not eating your undone potatoes. No ma'am, no ma'am. That is a no. You also know you want to know how to piss me off. I'm giving somebody something here. You want to know how to piss me off? If you ever bring your black round here to a cookout or something that I'm having, and you decide to bring some store-bought potato salad, oh no ma'am, I'm cutting you off. I don't want that. Don't buy that. Mm-mm. I don't know what they do to store-bought potato salad. That is the worst. That is the worst. That is the worst. I don't want no store-bought potato salad. If you ever, don't you never bring me no store-bought potato salad. Then, not too long ago, my brother come up in here talking about, yeah, I bought some egg salad from Walmart. Who the finna eat it? Who finna eat it? Egg salad? Girl, you lost it. Baby, you lost your mind. No. Y'all up here talking about you got doctored. Nope. Egg salad. Girl, I don't know. Egg salad? How I know them eggs won't rotten or something? I don't know, but no, you're not feeding me no egg salad. What you think this is? Egg salad? That is bananas. Okay? That is bananas. You have to add egg, potatoes, and pickle, chef, make it your own. If I gotta do all that, can't I cook it my own? I mean, if I gotta add eggs and relish and tater salad and mustard and mayo and all this, I might as well make it my own. That is nasty. I told him, no ma'am, don't you ever buy that. Store-bought might be better than them putting raisins. I'm not finna eat that either. Miss D, I ain't eating that neither. I don't want none of that. I remember one time, and then I'm finna get off. But I remember one time we had a potluck at work, and this is what my boss get. My boss thought that this older black lady could really throw down and cook some greens. Okay, well I'm gonna just tell y'all, when she brought them greens round there to the potluck, it was a pile of dirt on top of them greens. Okay, that lady did not clean them greens. She just straight went to cook them. Okay, not only that, there was this girl who bought some chicken salad, but she said it was chicken salad. Baby, When my boss opened that container, I told him that's what your black ass get. Cause you went around here telling all these people you wanted the man because you thought the man couldn't cook. You wanted the man to bring sodas and plates and napkins. That's what you get. Talking about I want all the women to cook. So you mean to tell me these women look like they can cook sitting over here because they women or something? I don't know what you think that's about. But that's what you get. And y'all finna eat it. I'm taking my ass up here to Saltgrass. I wish I would. I wish I would eat that. Going up here to Saltgrass to get me some chicken crispers. Girl, please. That is nasty, man. Ew. Years ago, my friend told me to come and get Sunday dinner, glory greens, and jiffy cornbread, etc. Yuck. She probably thought she really had cooked down. Right, really. I don't know what that man thought, but that's what he get. And I told him, I said, because he was like, you gonna bring me something back? Ain't. Sure ain't. You the one called this potluck, the nasty ass potluck. See if I say ain't eat it. Bet I don't. Bet you I don't. He was so mad. But didn't nobody tell you to do that. That lady did not clean them greens. And what was that lady's name? I can't remember. But she did not clean them greens. And I remember he took a picture. He took a picture of the top of the greens and he brought it by my desk. And he was like, you see these? And I said, yeah, I see them muddy green greens. I mean the muddy greens do. Can't eat everybody cooking, child. Can't eat everybody greens and stuff, child. Everybody don't want to clean up. They don't want to clean the greens. Okay? And I'm like, girl, clean these greens. Clean them greens. Okay? Y'all, we are $30 away from our goal. Can somebody, 3 people, there's 233 people in here. Can 3 people bless us with $10? 3 people. Well, it's 5:21. And since the people said, I don't care what time it is, you gonna beg. Okay. Well, how about we do that 6 people blessing the platform with $5.21 since it's 5:21. How about that? They need to report her to HR. Oh, unfortunately, Miss D, she was actually getting ready to retire, and they fired her the day before she was getting ready to retire. My heart broke for that lady. My heart broke for that lady. You know, I've watched, corporations and companies do this to people, especially people who have worked for a very long time. That lady had been with that company for a long time, and they fired that lady the day before she was getting ready to retire. And oh my God, hurt my feelings. I love Jiffy vegetarian. I use half and have salted curry gold and a little sugar. Okay. Right, Miss Sin. They fired that lady right. She was getting ready to retire, and they fired her literally the day before. Oh, my heart went out to that lady. Cause when she left, she was bawling. And you know how they try to, walk you out in a certain type of way. Well, of course, when you walked out of the offices, you walked out in front of people, so people saw you, and that got me. They sure did. They fired her literally right before she was getting ready to retire. And I thought, man, when you got kids and you trying to make it in life, and I think at the time she was even I think at the time, I think she was taking care of her mother or her daughter. Somebody she was taking care of was sick. Right, really. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. They did her so wrong. Thank you. Thank you, Miss D. I appreciate you for the catch up. Yes. We almost there, baby. That means we 2 people. Well, Yeah, we 2 people away from our goal, honey. We 2 people away from our goal. That's sad. They did it on purpose. Oh yeah, they definitely did it on purpose. They definitely did it on purpose. Y'all, that was the only job that I made a scene out of when I walked out. I'm gonna do a story time on that job, but that was the only oh no, that ain't the only job. Okay, I made 2 scenes on 2 jobs. One was direct TV, where I got pissed off at the manager because he thought it was cute to play with me. And then the other one, yeah, I got pissed off at this man because at the time, yeah, I was doing collections on car loans. And this man had just started, he was a black man, he had just started, he was a manager. And he was a black man, but he had just came from like Mattress Firm or Sleep Number or something like that. It won't know like no, it won't know, it was like a mattress spot, right? So he come in and, every morning he would go around and he would tell everybody good morning. Well, we started work at 6:00 in the morning. And, you know, instantly when we log in, we got to get to work. So I'm on the phone with a customer. He come around and he said good morning. So he passes my desk. He comes back. He turns back around. He said, I said good morning. And I'm pointing at my phone like I'm on the phone, but I wave at him, right? He comes by my cubicle and say, when I speak to you, you speak back. Now, what did he say that shit for? What did he say? Baby, what did he say that for? What did he say that for? Baby, I hung up on that customer. And I let him have it. I said, first of all, I don't gotta speak to nobody up in this hole, okay? That's the first thing. The first thing is, when I come up in here and do my job, I don't have to say good morning to you. I don't have to say kiss my ass. I don't have to say good evening. I don't have to say nothing to you. You done lost your mind. Then he gonna say, well, it says in the handbook. I wouldn't give a, sir, stop playing with me. So I'm sitting there, and of course he calling all the other managers around, and I was like, y'all don't gotta create a scene. You ain't gotta do this. Like, but if you want to create a scene, we can definitely create a scene. But you're not finna tell me what to do. You're not finna tell me to speak like I'm not already doing my job. So then we go to this. They send me in this back office. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I acted a fool. I told him, you done brought your black ass in here. You kissing all these people ass, and I ain't fit to kiss your ass. I don't know who you think I am. But but the good thing about it, y'all, I quit that job on Friday and I have a new job on Monday. I quit that job that day and had a new job by that Monday. I was not playing no games. Sir, I gotta speak to you. Who do you think you are? Child. Yeah, that poor quality assurance man, I let him have it too. I let that poor man have it too. And he even do nothing to me. He didn't even do nothing to me, but I let him have it. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. I used to be like that, but since I can cash out at my current for future pay, I hang on as much as I can, as much as possible. Come on, hang on. But yeah, so that's just a little story time. And I remember I never forget that white lady was sitting in there looking at me. That lady's mouth was wide open. I I said I was literally doing my job. This man chose to come through here. This man chose to mess with me. I didn't bother you. I'm literally on a phone with a customer, and you come telling me, talking about when I speak to you, speak back. Who the do you think you are? Like, what? Man, if you want to know how to piss me off, stuff like that will piss me smooth off. Listen, That stuff will piss me smooth off. Don't tell me I gotta speak to you, and then you're gonna tell me it's in the handbook. Where the ashy ass handbook at? Cause I don't remember that shit being off up in the night like I read it anyway. But girl, that ain't in that handbook. You kidding me? Yeah, I'm like, don't play with me. And they're gonna say it's in the handbook. Man, y'all, I was pissed. But I started at a different job the next Monday, so I was good. Uh, and our boss was out on leave. Our boss was out on leave. And when he came back, he hit me up on Facebook. He was like, did you have to turn these people's place inside out like they said you did? I said, indeed. Shoot. Them people better get out of there. Y'all, them people sitting over there playing with y'all. And you know what's crazy to me? Half of them people that be in a manager in like a position to be a manager or something, they don't even know how to do the job that they managing or overseeing. That I don't like. I can't take. You don't know how to do the job that you call yourself overseeing. I had another boss like that at Liberty Mutual. Mm-hmm. She before she left, she was a regular agent like the rest of us. And baby, when she come back from maternity leave, is it maternity leave? I think it's maternity leave. When she come back from maternity leave, she my new supervisor. What the I was like, girl, she barely been out here doing a job. What is y'all talking about? Child, I can't. Yeah. I get up here and you won't you set up a payment arrangement with these people? They cussing us out all day, every day, and then y'all sit up here talking about you need to set this up, you need to do this. Girl, what you need to do? Like these people are crazy. Quality assurance got torn clean out the frames. Well, that manager shouldn't have been bothering me. One thing listen, I am such a don't start none, won't be none type of person. Like I literally am. As long as you don't start with me, it ain't nothing. It's nothing. When you start with me, it's something. And every last one of them that came through and messed me up by doing my own job. I was trying to do my job, okay? That's it. That is literally it. All right, y'all. Well, we are about $15 away from our goal. So if somebody would like to bless the platform with $15, that would be great. Okay, we are $15 away from our goal. So if somebody would like to bless the platform with $15, we'll be right there where we're supposed to be. Shout out to Miss wait a minute, let me see. Miss T, I appreciate you for your catch app. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who messing with you? Oh, nobody. We was talking about an old boss I had who when I was at work, he coming by my desk talking about I needed to speak to him, but I was like on the phone with a customer. And I'm like, you next time speak to me. Who the fuck do you think you talking to? Stop playing with me. I don't know. I don't do well with people acting ignorant with me. And he was showing up acting ignorant. Okay. And again, I told y'all that man came from Sleep Number. Do you think if somebody is working at Sleep Number, do you think they know how to do car collections on people who ain't made their car payment on time? You work for a mattress company, girl. A mattress company. And you mean to come up in here and try to tell me how to do my job? No, let me see you in front of one of these computers and let me see you talk and negotiate with these customers and come up with something. And I actually told him that when I went in that office back there. I said, y'all were trying to tell somebody how to do a job, but do you know how to do it? No. You were selling mattresses, $50 mattresses and stuff over here, and you got the nerve to kind of tell me how to set up an arrangement with a customer. Girl, if you don't get out of my face, When I speak to you, you speak back. Who are you talking to? I try to tell y'all, I just don't do well with people who do that. I can't. I can't. And it was a female manager. I was trying to remember what was her name because I call her name too. She looked at me like, girl, what? She looked at me like Nene looked at Andy talking about, now how I get you standing in this room? I need that $50 mattress. I'm just saying, how would you walk around here? Thank you, Miss Alabama girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How did you walk around here? You came from a mattress place, and you got the nerve to come over here and tell me how to set up an arrangement with these people. Baby, no. No, ma'am. I kid y'all not. That was, typically, you don't laugh about acting a fool, leaving the job. But that day, I felt so good that day because I said Monday, hey, I started my new job on Monday. Start my new job on Monday. Woo, woo. I knew what I was doing that day. If I didn't know nothing else, I felt good because I said I saw this coming. I saw this coming. So I already was scouted out for a new job. I was over there trying to be smart, child. Yeah, I hung up on that customer, and we had our own book of customers. So the customer had access to call you back because again, we had our own book of customers. I hung up on. I don't even remember what that lady was saying on the phone. He had pissed me off so bad. Because I kid you not, it was like he walked and he was like touching on everybody's little, like the top of their cubicle. And he's like, good morning, good morning, good morning. So he would get to me and he was like, good morning. And then I'm not really saying nothing because again, I'm on the phone. So I just like do this waving gesture. And so he literally comes back, y'all. He like turns around. He comes back. And he was like, did you hear me say good morning? So he's like, did you hear me say good morning the first time? And I'm pointing at the phone. I'm like, dude, I'm on the phone. Then he walks off and then he comes back. I think that's what really pissed me off was when he walked off and then came back and said, when I speak to you, you need to speak to me. It's in our employee handbook that you. I said, sir. In the handbook where? In the handbook where? Yeah, that man made me. Oh, what was that man's name? But I aired him out in that office and told him, you just came from Mattress Firm, girl. You can't come up in here and tell us how to do our job. I literally asked, I said, do you know how to pick up the phone and set up an arrangement with the people? Do you know how to do that? You sit up there looking like a deer in headlights. I asked you a question. No, they don't follow the handbook. And I literally told him that. I said, well, y'all don't follow the handbook. You know how you don't follow the handbook? Because you don't walk around here telling the people that they need to say good morning when they on the phone doing their job. So you ain't reading the handbook either, stupid. Oh yeah, I was ready to go from that one. I was ready to go from that one. He acted a fool, do you hear me? But a lot of these people, huh? Oh, okay, got it. A lot of these folks, you give, and it's sad, but you give black people a little authority, and sometimes they take it to a whole new level, and you be like, bro, this is why they don't really see us in them places like that, no way, because y'all don't know how to act. You get you a little authority and you swear up and down you got to be the most nastiest supervisor and boss ever. No, you don't. You can still go by the book and still be a good supervisor. But you know what? Now that I think about it, job, I didn't have to get somebody together at every one of my jobs, because when I was at Liberty Mutual one day, we was doing a huddle. And my boss asked me what time it was, and I pulled out my phone to see what time it was, and she was like, "Don't pull out your phone ever again." I'm like, who you talking to? And I'm literally saying it in front of everybody. Who you talking to? Because I'm sure your kids is at home. Okay, you're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. You asked me what time it is. What you think we how you think we know what time it is, lady? Huh? And if you wanted somebody to look at a watch, you should have said anybody with a watch know what time it is. You asked what time it is. My phone tell me what time it is. Who do you think you're talking to? But she became my friend. She did. She became my friend. Shout out to Felina because Felina did a good thing for me. We had that one little altercation, and after that, we became really good friends. She looked out for me when my grandmother passed away. Uh, she helped me get therapy. She helped me reach out to them folks to help with the employee assistance stuff. So she was really dope after that. It just took that one time. It just took her that one time. And later on, she actually did. We was having a huddle. Later on, she actually asked me. She was like, "You told me to talk to my kids like that." I said, "Yeah, I did. I told you to talk to your kids like that because I ain't your kids. I ain't your kids. Don't talk to me like that." Oh, and yeah, and I got her right back. Lead time, I never again. Who you talking to? You shouldn't have asked us that. And they think they know everything, dumb as a box of rocks. Yeah, again, most of these people that get in these positions, they don't even know what they're doing. Like, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I had a good time. I'm gonna have to change the titles to these to the to the videos because the first one should be part 1 and this one should be part 2. All right. All right, y'all. Well, happy Saturday. It feels so late. It's 5:40. And why does it feel like it's like 7:30 already? Jesus. Y'all, okay, is it just me? Or do y'all have a hard time adjusting to these time changes? It's literally 5:41. And I think maybe I guess because it gets dark earlier, it just feels like you've run out of time to do stuff during the day. Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. You be tired as hell, Lee. I don't get it. I do not. I be ready to go to bed at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, girl, you go to bed at 6 o'clock, you will be up at 10, looking stupid. I don't know. I was telling the young lady who's helping me with the Atlanta event. I was just telling her last night, or maybe that was this morning, and I was like, do it feel like you be? I don't know. It just feel like you run out of time during the day. I like it because I'm a night person, but I do like it, like the sunlight. Oh, I don't know. It's getting to me. It's getting to me. I do have a time. I do have a time. I'm in the bed already. See, I can't. I don't know. No, good and well, I can't be getting in nobody's bed. The other day, y'all, I fell asleep at 5:30. I fell asleep at 5:30 and I woke up. It was like midnight. I was like, you know, them type of sleeps, you wake up confused. I woke up confused, like, what is going on? I look at the time and it's midnight. And I'm like, oh, girl. I like it because, okay, I read that. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a good evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be doing Bell Collective and Love of Mary Huntsville tomorrow. Who won the fight last night? I don't think Tyson won the fight, but y'all know we're going to talk about Tyson booty cheeks, ain't it? Y'all know we're going to talk about Tyson booty cheeks, ain't it? Why that man had his booty cheeks out? Y'all, my brother's in there having choir rehearsal. I think he just came from choir rehearsal, and I think maybe he's still fired up, and he's still in there clapping his hands. I think, So y'all, y'all. I think he just came from choir rehearsal because they had choir rehearsal. They had choir rehearsal on Saturdays. I think he just came from choir rehearsal. He's still fired up. He's still fired up. I know that's right. Boy. He is still fired up for the Lord. Okay, y'all. Wait, they got me so tickled. Y'all can't hear him. Over here, not wearing them hands out. Okay. Whew. Baby. Oh man, that is too funny. All right, y'all. I'm going for real. Y'all have a good evening. Boy, is you still fired up for the Lord back there. Y'all was a song singing Don't Pass Me By. So what was it? What y'all rehearsed? What did y'all rehearse? What did y'all rehearse? Cause the fact that you, oh wait, oh Jesus help me. Yeah. Yeah, I must have rehearsed for the rest of my life. I'll serve them. Come on.